Hello and Namaste. I am Ketan Kang from 192 Consulting. Today we will discuss about the reasons of rejection of Form ISR 3. So, while reclaiming, the company and the RTA gives an option to the shareholders whether they want to nominate a person to the shares after they are deceased. This is a very important thing that the investors should understand, because while reclaiming the shares have gone to IEPFA's account just because they have remained unclaimed. Correspondingly, the value of the shares, whatever it might be, is not of any use to the current shareholders. But while reclaiming, it is our suggestion, it is our advice to the investors to nominate a person so that after the current shareholders are deceased, the nominees will not have so many hardships while getting or while reclaiming the value of those shares. So the law gives both options to the shareholders. They can opt out of the nomination or they can appoint a person as a nominee to those shares or securities. Form ISR 3 deals with opting out of the nomination. So if the person has no kith and kin after his deceased, that person can opt out of the nomination and the shares, if remain unclaimed, will again go to IPF. But if a person chooses to become or chooses to appoint a nominee to those shares, then he has to file separate Form SH13, which we have dealt with in our earlier videos. We will be dealing with those rejections in later video. But today, if the person has to opt out, that option is available to the investors provided they fill in Form ISR 3 for opting out of the nomination of the shares. However, this form has to be expressly filled and submitted. Until then, it will not be presumed that the shareholder or the shares do not have a nominee. So ISR 3 has to be filled. There is no such great reason why ISR 3 might get rejected. However, it is more or less a declaration that a shareholder or an investor gives to the company and the RTA. There would be no person who will be called as nominee. In order to change that, the same person will have to give SH13 by writing to the company or the RTA that earlier ISR 3 for opting out was given, but that form should be considered as redundant and new SH13 should be taken on record. Unless and until that, there will not be any nominee on the shares for which ISR 3 has been filed. According to us, the only reason why ISR 3 might get rejected is the signature mismatch or the typographical error while mentioning the folio numbers, the security distinctive numbers or the share certificate numbers and the other details required to filing of Form ISR 3. Should you have any query regarding filing of ISR 3 and opting out of the nomination, or the legal nitty-gritties or the legal intricacies of choosing an option not to file a nomination form, then you may reach out to us. You can reach out to us by marking your comments in the comment section of this video, or you can also write to us on info@192.in. We will be all the more happy to help. Thank you so much.